Welcome everybody, we are starting into our ESO housing hike. This is showcasing creative player houses in the Elder Scrolls Online. And I am J. Ellis, I will be your tour guide as we visit a bunch of homes right now on the PC EU server. This is something I stream live each week at twitch.tv/JREllis. You're always welcome to join during the live stream, or if you're joining on the YouTube VOD, if you could please subscribe, that helps a lot. We are starting in HachikoChan's Sweetwater Cascades. They have... well, let's see if you can recognize it. It is a reference to a place, a fantastical place, a magical place. What might it be? Do we have magic? We have magic. We have witches. I think we have witches. Is it perhaps a Harry Potter reference? It may be. Is it Diagon Alley? Diagonally? That was a little thing. It's Diagon Alley. That's right. One of the first really immersive places that you discover reading the books, right? Where it's just shop after shop of magic and fish out of the water. At least for Harry Potter. And so... yeah, let's go and explore this town. This is by HachikoChan, the very talented. We'll go explore this. I guess we'll just kind of go through shop by shop. So, where you go and get all your wizarding needs. Okay, so let's go through. Now, I maybe I'm not going to remember all the names of the shops and everything, but if you want to put them in the chat or anything, maybe I mess them up. We have cauldrons. We have... so this is where the students would go and get all their supplies for school, for Hogwarts, right? Well, more than just that, too. But that's definitely a big chunk of what it was. Go get your cauldrons for your potions class. Go perhaps buy a pet owl. Maybe that's what that's about. Is that an owl? It's basically an owl. Cute choir. One thing that's really impressive about this is being able to recognize things using the furnishings, especially given the kind of whimsical, kind of teeter-tottery vibe going on with this. Everything very compact, and then making custom windows and shapes for the doors, and everything going on with that, and you get this very interesting magical vibe going on with this. We have the bookstore. Remember, the books were some of them were very dangerous, right? They try to, like, bite you. And then I think they have a couple of friends in here, too, which will be probably role-playing a little bit as witches. I saw some of those about. And then over this way, we have... one thing that's clever to do is... oh, I see, we have a platform here. So that was a big to-do, was... a hidden platform where you just rush into the wall. I like that, how they've used the trophies there. And then we have, I think this must be Gringotts. Big bank with not quite straight columns. Makes you worry a little bit, but that's how this whole place kind of is. Yeah, this is on PC EU this week. Welcoming us in. We have a broom shop. I like the use of the mushroom there with the flag up above. Definitely indicates it's kind of like a flying witch. And then we have kind of the way that the banner is, feels very competitive. So this is for your Quidditch broom races. Not just any old brooms, right? Well, Quidditch matches. Very competitive. Oh, and they had the very, very fancy, the Nimbus 3000, Nimbus 2000? Which was the first one? It's all glowy and magical. Oh, we even have the snitch. Oh, that's very, very clever. It's a subterranean music box. Has this scarab that flickers its little wings about, and it looks like the snitch. It looks like the gold ball that you're supposed to go capture, right? Oh, it's amazing, amazing. I love all the references, and how they're very instantly recognizable. Just using things like tomatoes and things just for some color to draw your attention in. That's pretty awesome. And again, just the facades here with the canopy beds and the windows and the mirrors and everything, it looks awesome, awesome, awesome. That's the main thing that's really so creative about this house, is coming up with these really old building designs and this very whimsical feel to it, right? Sword with a glowing sword. What would that be? At the same time, it just looks like cheese. Could be. It could be a wand. Maybe it's supposed to be a wand. Do you think it's wands? It's Ollivander's wands? That makes sense. Oh, everybody having fun here? Ooh, a lot of color here. We have cakes and desserts and everything here. What was a sweet shop? Sweet shop in Diagon Alley. Because they have cakes and all these good things going on. Because there was Hogsmeade too. Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley were very separate though. Wesley's shop? Oh, these could be magical pranky things. Were they in Diagon Alley at the end? Or Hogsmeade? I don't remember. No. I definitely like the backdrops on this. It's like using, at least for this one, like the Canarthia's Roost tapestry. Has a kind of blue, nice color to it. Could be a prank shop. It might be the prank shop. And then drinks and everything here. Freshly served. Big keg steaming. Oh, that's a clever way of using that tea kettle in there too. Making a spout there. Maybe full of butterbeer. Mobile butterbeer? Could be that. Well, let me get a couple screenshots while everybody's here. Seems like a good time for it. Yeah, I like to get through, go back through and get screenshots of all the houses I toured during these housing hikes and put them up on my website. Feel welcome to peruse that. I have thousands of pictures, and they are sorted by house type as well. So if you want specific examples of Sweetwater Cascades, that will eventually be there. Which is a totally different way of using the Sweetwater Cascades, right? So not only do they have friends here, they also have character pathing with some of the house guests or the assistants. Makes it feel even more lively and more full. Honeydukes. Oh, it could be Honeydukes. Okay. Weasley's Wizard Weezers was in Diagon Alley as well. Oh, Honeydukes was in Hogsmeade. Okay. And I think that will probably pretty well do it. The architecture on this is awesome. It feels like it might be, with a big Sheo there, might kind of be the patron of the Weasleys. Looks like Diagon Alley from Universal Studios. Maybe they took reference from that too. Ooh, this is a good place with the dragon there. Cauldrons and everything. Just trying to get some good screenshots while everybody's here. And then we'll move on to our next house. And it'll be something completely different. All the dragons. Okay, I will say thank you. And then continue along. Thank you so much, all. HachikoChan. Impressive as always. Magical. Well, that's what they're going for, right? I think so. Okay, I'm going to move along for now. Yeah, there are more people arriving. That's okay. They can continue to have fun here. Oh, we have something magical from this next one, too. Good deal. Okay, Lilith, 4657, has a Shalidor Shrouded Realm. As we continue along with our housing hike, they have a Fairytale Castle. What do you think of with a Fairytale Castle? Shalidor Shrouded Realm, a good place for it, because it has the magical sky and everything. We'll see how they've incorporated that. They have covered up the sky for the most part. Normally, you would just be out in the open already. Shalidor is not a home I get to see too often. One of those limited time crown exclusive things. I have a garden path, magical. Definitely love all the glowy plants and everything. Ooh, this is fun. Really opens up here. Using a lot of probably intricate types of furnishings for this. I like the Fargrave banner up above. I like the Leowen swirly lantern and everything. Gives it this very kind of happy feeling to it. Even though everything else is kind of like lightning and the... Well, we'll see. The bright windows certainly make it feel more fantastical as well. HachikoChan says, thank you so much for the visit. Thank you so much. So these custom buildings using a lot of, say, wells for the roof structure, gazebos and everything, and then using things like these wine racks to get this kind of lattice structure going on, and then using the bottoms of some wedding lanterns adds that nice yellow glow to it, and looks fantastic. Using a couple new furnishings, like these are the Fargrave benches, just to line it up a little bit. And, oh, there's like have like a whole city down below, too. How awesome is that? So, coming up with custom buildings here. Main focus is on this giant castle. Let me see if I can get up into that. It may or may not be open. Using a lot of solitude furnishings for that. With a nice rock work. And more custom building fronts over this way. So I was thinking about how you can cobble furnishings together to create custom looks. Especially if each building is supposed to kind of be slightly different from the next one. Have to be inspired multiple times. Come up with something nice. It's very colorful all over. Using some stained glass windows in there, this really lightens it up. Okay, can I get in? Oh, I can get in. I didn't know if it was all going to be a facade. Nope, it's like a full-on fantasy castle in here as well. Ooh, custom fountain. Using the ibis, so it has kind of a beak thing going on with it. Oh, big fireplace. Very ornate. I'm just trying to like look at the custom parts of this. I like the custom column here, using a couple of these Dark Elf braziers, and then using the vines for this as well. I think that's the Wood Elf Vine Throne. So, as a support structure, as a support column here, that's fantastic. I love that. I love that. Love how bright this fireplace is, with custom benches, layering multiple furnishings together to make the coffee table. Yeah, that can always be a good thing to do too, is thinking about how different furnishings kind of might fit together. Like in this case, we have the punctilious gaming table, but then we have these other rounded tables. Well, we kind of layer them, stack them together, you get this custom design, and especially here, matching colors and everything. Looks fantastic. That's my favorite aspect about housing in ESO, is that you can layer things together, you can overlap things, you can isolate textures, and that way you can come up with completely different things. You don't just have to kind of modularly put one furnishing next to the other one. I think this is really where the creativity shines here, and you get to make these completely custom structures, completely artistic, absolutely fantastic. More custom benches and everything, custom window treatments, and then a bit of a garden outside, just a couple furnishings past the window. Makes it feel very full. A couple things out on the ground floor here. Lighting in here is very good. That certainly helps. Houses in general are pretty dark, and so you go with some candles here and there, a fireplace here and there, a couple magical lights where appropriate. You can also just kind of hide them into things or into walls if you think that you don't actually want a ton of candles to be visible. Kind of however you want to go about it. How it implies a cellar. Deal going up, but didn't miss too much on the ground floor. More implied doors here. Just kind of indicates that the castle is quite large, but working within the item limits, you have to consider what you're able to do and actually build into. Good view of the city from here. This is actually pretty awesome. Can I open that? Ooh, maybe can't. And then that will be the interior of the castle, and then I think that might be, unless if there's a way out. That's where I came in. Aha! Even more out here. Aha! Don't have to hop over. I was going to hop over here. So now we're outside. Again, you can see the rest of the city. Or we can see out into the rest of the building. And just getting a good view of all the plants and everything out here. Just absolutely full of life and full of color and beautiful. And that is from Lilith on PC EU in the Shalidor Shrouded realm. And gorgeous, gorgeous, Nexusaur says. And we'll continue along. Next up from Ninepence. Treetops, Earthtear. They had remade their Earthtear. I'd been to it at one point. Had a crashed spaceship. So I think they've completely redone something here. Lordless says, hey, J Hart, really enjoying the housing content. Hey, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, now, I think it's just going to be here. They have treehouses. They have treehouses. Ooh, fancy treehouses. We have these like little bungalows. Is that one accessible? I don't think that one's going to be accessible. We'll just go enjoy these one at a time here. Trees are going to be the theme. Remember Swiss Family Robinson growing up movie? What was the deal with that? They like washed ashore, built up in the trees, and they got like attacked by pirates or something, and they had to defend themselves with the tree houses. Is that part of what it was? Anyway, was that something else? Or that was like a whole series. It wasn't just like a movie, I think. Anyway, a little nostalgia for me. Getting in here, looking at custom fire pits and things like that. A million different ways to do it. What fits for a treehouse theme here? So one thing that Ninepence is really good about is they start with the architecture, or I don't know how the process is, but they come up with these creative architectural designs, and then they also fill in the houses with a lot of kind of the niceties of homes that you would like. So it's not just about having like an empty shell. In this case, it's also functional, and you can actually think about how you would live here. Lovely fountain. Yeah, with the very, very narrow walkways, and then these Fargrave pennants, making sure I don't fall off. I'm testing that. This is really nice. So this is just using crate lids to make a walkway, and just ever so slightly angling each one, because each one of these is just a square, so it's square, 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 square. And it's so fluid. It's actually quite incredible. That would have been kind of a challenge to make that work so well. And yeah, so all the tree houses are all lined up together, all accessible. I love it. And we have the magical garden down below and everything too. Another big tree house up here. This one, huge library. So we had a kitchen down below. We have a study area here. I've noticed Ninepence really likes to add a lot of books into basically every single one of their builds. Might say something about them. Fantastic way of filling in this space. Like when you see that pod out there, you just maybe think it's an open space, but no, it's very, very purposeful. And then over here, we're going to have bed and bath area. Aha. So we have the bath. Maybe capture rainwater or something, and then you can maybe heat it up somehow. Have a nice bath up in the treetop. And a super fancy bed with tons of storage around it. All these wardrobes. It's so bright. I like how I match with the kind of the gold yellow going on. Yeah, big Elsewhere bed. It's actually a Centrop bed. I'm building up around it. Embedding it into the wall of this treehouse. It's awesome. Nick says, I made a crate lid bridge pre-EHT. It took forever. The Fargrave flags can be used as a bridge ropes. Yep, that was awesome. Inferno magic. Yeah, it could just use magic. Maybe take that for granted. They could be magical somehow. Maybe they have a Nixad or something. Pet Flame Atro. However that works. And then I think this is kind of the end of the line. I'll go back down to the ground floor and just view them from below again. Yeah, these walkways are amazing. Love that. So 4 great homes as we went through there, basically. Just go enjoy the gardens and everything. Mushrooms just spiraling up around here. Okay, great look. Thank you, Ninepence. What do you want your treehouse to be? Kind of a different way of living, right? Yeah, especially in Earthtear. Very secluded. Okay, next up, as we continue along, we have a fun build from Makarine. I think they had the Hellish Amusement Park the other week. That was really fun too. So we'll go see Ample Domicile. We'll see if you can piece together what it might be. I did go peek in here before. What might it be? Oh, what might it be? Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea? That's right. So we have outskirts of Bikini Bottom here. We have SpongeBob's Pineapple House. We have Squidward's Face House. I don't know what to call that. We have Patrick's Rock. Beautiful, beautiful. Under the sea. We have jellyfish about. Beautiful. It's kind of taking it all in. So pineapple look with everything. It's fun. It's super fun. I definitely feel like I have been transported here. Oh, they even added the crab. They must have just added this like yesterday because we just had the global reveal event. Oh yeah, first time seeing it. Wow, it's super detailed. Oh, it's fun. They've been making changes. Oh, poor Squidward. It's always one of those things with those shows. Kind of like, oh, when you're a kid watching it, it's like, oh, you identify with SpongeBob, and you think Squidward's just dour and everything, and then you get older and you start to identify more and more with Squidward and just think SpongeBob and Patrick are annoying. Oh, it's funny. Hitty Bitty Funk with a fellow. Thank you, thank you. Welcome to our housing hike. Yeah, I watched SpongeBob when it was brand new. I guess it's still kind of kicking somehow. That I don't understand. Classic SpongeBob. Still the best. Like the little schools of fish kind of displaced about too. It helps that they have the Azureplasm cage luxury furnishing that causes this kind of blue ripply glow about. Adds a little bit of motion to the entirety of this place. And just a really fun, iconic scene here, and instantly recognizable. And we'll continue along. Next up, 2 homes from Lovathy. Lovathy, like a month back, sent me like 8 houses to tour. They've been busy. I've been doing 2 with each housing hike. So this will catch me up with what they had sent. Also, they've been working on more. Maybe they took a break. I don't know. But I love Lovathy's style, and so I always want to go and visit these. So we have Forgemaster Falls. They have a coastal house. Maybe I can see it through here. Yeah, I think I see a coastal house through there. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, wait, no. I think I'm supposed to turn around. A lot of people have been here. Wow. Lovathy has fans. If I were a coastal house, where would I be? Oh, what an amazing changed up entryway here. I'm gonna guess I go this way. Huh, this is really clever. A lot of people don't really use the water. I guess there aren't a lot of houses that actually are like beachfront. But this beach has actually been all custom built. All these rock textures are all been added here by Lovathy. And then we have a path. Oh, this is really clever. So we have this kind of bridge that they've added here. Lovathy is all about this very immersive environmental feel. They just really got proficient at it. I can totally picture this on a coast where you patch things up, you add, at some point somebody added a rickety retaining beam here so you don't fall in, but you don't really trust it. Oh man, but you're glad it's there. Oh man, I totally feel it's like hiking path feel. Slightly dangerous, but it's fine. It's fine. And then we can get into the coastal house here. This is Forgemaster Falls, but really just using like the outside part of it. Ooh, so we have a seaside retreat here. Very compact feel to it. So we have kitchen, a little bit of a rest area, things for hobbies here. We have a piano. Awesome, awesome. Cute little small one there. And beautiful seaside views. Just listen to the crashing waves. And then let's check out this kitchen. It's very small, but it manages to have an island and a stove and everything. A lot of bubbles in that sink. How fun is that? All the custom builds. Yeah, all you can see is water. It's a great view. I'll go look at that again. Yeah, so using the bottoms of those marshmallow braziers just for bubbles. I like the bubbles with the lighting. Looks like I can actually get out to the balcony too. Yeah, just water out there. I really like how everything matches the slope here of the roof. Gives it a unique feel. Going out onto the balcony. Oh, we have more out here. A bit more out here. Oh, we have Griffin Pal. Got my Griffin buddy here. Griffin buddy enjoying the view. Oh, we have games and drinks and food here with the Griffin. Yeah, let's just go enjoy this. Can I sit here? Sit here with my Griffin buddy. Ah, come on, camera. And just look out at the pennant here. This is fine. Me. Look at the water. Look at the water. This is very fun. A very cozy, relaxing place here, right? Yeah, modern theme to it. Oh, definitely, definitely. Oh, there's more. I can actually go. I'm impressed. Actually go down to the boat. Oh, Griffin Buddy is arriving. Griffin Buddy is leaving. Then we can sail off. Go on an adventure here. Good deal. We can book a couple weeks here. I know. There's this beautiful, relaxing feel to it. Messing with the camera, I need to not do that. Okay, one more home from Lovathy. Say goodbye to our Griffin pal here. Last up to date, Quondam Indorilia, also from Lovathy. Where can I find how this was built? Well, you could probably port in there if you're on PCEU. That was the Forgemaster Falls by Lovathy. Maybe check it out in person. Identify the furnishings that were used, or just kind of appreciate it up close. Hey, Riverwood Trader, they call this. Riverwood. Riverwood is a place. Is Riverwood a place? I don't know where Riverwood is supposed to be. Is it an Elder Scrolls location? It sounds like it could be. Uh-oh. Lovathy is so good at atmosphere. I know. First town you find in Skyrim. Oh, okay. That's right. Okay, I was like, why does this sound familiar? Oh, with the environment and everything. I see some of these Fargrave plants in here, little specks of purple on the ground. They really add a lot of vibrancy to it. It's good that they've continued to add these home goods furnishings. It's one of those great things you can check out, and they tend to be relatively inexpensive as well. Okay, Riverwood. Custom buildings here. Yeah, so all of this has been added. It looks just so natural. Like you would feel like this could be a place that you'd go and explore. This kind of just really built-up zone. It kind of looks like it was a field at one point. It's totally overgrown now. Chickens running around, doing as they will. I can go out into the forest. Not quite. This actually goes outside the boundaries of the house. This is Quondam Indorilia courtyard. So this is a clever thing that they did, is they added just a little bit of elevation going up. So we're still in the courtyard, but now we're kind of above everything. And that way you get better views. You don't have to block off so much stuff. Really just using the boundaries of the house very effectively here too. So most of these things are actually pushed outside the boundaries of the house. Super, super impressive. Can actually go inside as well. Have a basket on their head. Are we robbing them? Definitely makes me wonder, like, if you go to Riverwood in Skyrim, I'm guessing it looks very similar to this. I'm guessing that they tried to kind of recreate it as best they could. Maybe they added additional things. That was always a thing in Skyrim, is going and robbing all the innkeeps and stuff. Some may call this junk. Me, I call it treasure. Spot on with all the potatoes and everything. And sometimes people will recreate iconic Skyrim builds too. It's kind of interesting because the models and everything on a lot of the furnishings are quite different from Skyrim. Especially Skyrim, they're very old and low res and oftentimes very flat. So seeing things in a more pronounced way can be cool. Looks just like the Riverwood Trader. Okay. With the cheese wheels. Oh, that's way too good, way too good. Like, I feel like I'm out there. The lighting and everything is perfect here, too. That's probably helping. Okay, and that's all I have for today for the EU Housing Hike tour list. Something I'll continue to do each week at twitch.tv/jharellis. Again, if you're watching on the YouTube VOD, if you could subscribe, that helps a lot. Putting out a lot of good content. And we'll just thank everybody really quickly. Thank you, HachikoChan, and all the friends that showed up in the Sweetwater Cascades with the Diagon Alley. Super, super impressive. We went to Lilith, 4657's Shalidor Shrouded Realm with the Fairytale Castle. Custom, amazing designs on that, and the beautiful fireplace and everything. Ninepence's Earthtear Cavern with the treehouses, with the lovely walkways. We went to Makarine's Ample Domicile with the Bikini Bottom, instantly recognizable. Lovathy's Forgemaster Falls with a coastal house. Oh, that's too beautiful. And Quondam, Indorilia, Riverwood Trader here. Just totally, totally immersive. So many great ways of going about housing. You can make it a fun recreation of something. You can make it your fantasy retirement place. You could make it a place for you and your guildies to hang out or friends. You can come up with all sorts of custom creations, just kind of whatever you want to put your mind to, thinking of it in a three-dimensional space and using the furnishings and using the houses to good effect. You can have a lot of fun with it and take it as seriously as you want, or however you want to go about it. So have fun with housing, have fun with ESO, and stay spicy. Moo.